I shouldn't have any issues now, hopefully. I had to go into my settings and fix some things. So, I apologize, guys. Uh, Looks like right now my connection is good. And it looks like everything is running smoothly so far. I'm watching the stream as I'm playing here. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make sure that everything is running good. All right, so let's log back in here. All right, so we're gonna be playing some Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I guess we have to progress through the actual game, to unlock the side stories and everything. But yeah, rest assured, you guys, this is the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and I like this interface. I really do. It makes it a lot easier to get access to the files and everything, which is something that we want to do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let me share this new link. How's it going, Maggie? How are you doing? How are you doing, Maggie? You doing alright? Alright, so let's actually get into the game. Doki Doki Literature Club! Yeah! This game is not suitable for children. Here we are. Yeah! This brings back so many memories, because I remember playing this before. Now I see there are hidden files in files. Any favorite character from Doki Doki Literature Club? I like Sayori. She's my favorite. Sayori's best girl. Of course. Everybody likes Sayori. Yep, it is fixed as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it's fixed. Hopefully it is. I hope it is. As far as I know, it's fixed. Everything looks like it's fixed. As far as I know. It's just my CPU is not that great on this computer. That's why I can't run games in 1080p. So... Alright, so... Now that everybody is in the chat here, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get started here. So, we're going to start a new game. What's up, BJ? Hopefully no glitches or bug issues. Well, the whole game is going to be glitchy, so that kind of beats the purpose there. What's up, Tristan? Alright. Alright. I guess I'm going to read some of the text here. And try to pay attention to the chat as well. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of her, in front of the crosswalk, and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overstepped again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pirate Canvas. Yeah, I've already like entered my name and everything, so yeah. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we are a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. She sounds like a stalker. Oh my gosh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily routine. By the way, Pirate Canvas, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Thank you for the super chat, Tristan. Thank you. Thank you for both super chats. I appreciate it very, very much. I haven't been looking either. I will definitely enjoy it. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Wait, what the hell's going on? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promise, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the stream's a little bit late. I know. But you're fine. You just got in. I just started playing the game. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. That's like you see one of the students that hosting a club in high school with flyers. True story. Yeah, I've only been in like one club when I was in high school. Like I was in like the anime club. But yeah, I'd like to become neat. Most people do. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meaning? That's the only voice I could come up with for her. Oh my gosh. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Well, I was in 3 clubs in high school and 2 in college. She looks like, she looks like look into my eyes, zoom. uh, yeah, I guess. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh, come on. I mean, I was into literature when I was in high school. This guy, I swear, this does not represent me, by the way, guys. I love literature. I'm not, an illiterate person. I'm really not. Look, the story ends here if he says no. I'm going to the anime club. Why do you say yes, man? Uh Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if say you're... sorry. I will do a FNAF stream, hopefully soon. Which FNAF game is my least favorite? Probably 4. 3 or 4 is probably my least favorite. I will. I'll play one of the FNAF games. I ain't gonna play through all of them because they're all... I just can't get through all of them on a stream because my problem with the FNAF games is they get too repetitive. And I don't want to... I mean, I love the lore. Don't get me wrong. I love the lore for FNAF. I just can't get into the gameplay because it's just so repetitive. So, yeah, that's why I'm trying out different games. So, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, FNAF 4 is... Yeah, it's probably the scariest one. But that's putting it in massive air quotes. Scary. Ever feel in your life you were great at reading, then suddenly one day you don't even remember a word you remembered your whole life? That's me right there. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! But I guess you don't have the option, though, because in the original game, like, if you chose to join the anime club, that's it. The game ends there. Don't be sorry. We are here for you, broski. I appreciate that, Chesney. I really do. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh my gosh, that bitch. Natsuki. And there's Monica. Monica. Ah, pirate canvas. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki. She is one I don't recognize. I don't know how to spell. I love 4. I actually like 4. Listening to these sounds and having jump scare without waiting in line sounds fun. I mean, 4, the reason why I don't like 4 so much is because, like, that's really all there is to most of the FNAF games is wait for a jump scare, and that's really it, you know. That's why I just couldn't get into the gameplay, but the lore of the game I really enjoy. That's the only thing I like about FNAF, period, is the lore and the characters, not so much the gameplay. Okay, hang on. I'm dumb as hell then. Why am I dumb? I wonder where they get their hair dye from. I don't know either. Oh good, don't mention EDP445 ever again. I've never mentioned that guy, and I don't really like the guy. I could care less about that guy. I've heard what he's done, and yeah, I just don't want to mention him ever, period. Here, her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. My second favorite is Natsuki. The reason must be obvious because she's anime girl. That wasn't for me? Okay. It's okay. I was about to say, I'm not dumb. I'm really not. I try not to be dumb. Well, sometimes I can be dumb. So, yeah. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. This is a comment of some guy who mentioned EDP. Yeah, EDP, I don't really care about that guy at all. I mean, if people want to mention him, like, in the chat, I don't really care, but I just, I don't really care much about the guy. PC has an higher than average IQ. Yes, I do. Higher than average. Well, at least, I mean that's nice, actually. Thank you for that. Hey, Canvas, what do you think about the Tommy in it drama? I'm really curious about your thoughts. Once again, I'm disgusted with the people. I'm not familiar with that person. Doki Doki is weak. I mean, that's your opinion. I mean, I kind of like the game. Have you seen Haruhi Suzumiya? The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya? Yes, I have. It is one of my favorite anime series of all time. And Haruhi is God. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pirate Canvas. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Pirate Canvas. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Well, okay. Hang on. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and keep up with the visual novel here, so... if I ignore some people, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. What are my thoughts on Xander Hall? I don't really have any thoughts. I don't care about him to have a thought, so yeah. I'm so new to this channel. Well, welcome to the channel, man. Or female person. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm spacing out here. I play actual Japanese visual novel dating sims for PlayStation 1, 2, PS Vita, and PS4. That's good. I'll have to check out your channel then, dude. Digital Apple says, once seems more fitting for pedos. Firing squad, run over with a bus, or concentration camp. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to kill them or murder them, but I would put them in concentration camps. Yeah, have a concentration camp for pedophiles. I would definitely be up for that. But yeah. What's up, Brony FNAF and FNAF? I like your username. Oh, you're a male. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, Hayden. How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing alright. How are you doing, man? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. I kind of forgot. Did you ever play this before? I have played Doki Doki Literature Club before, but not on this channel. I haven't played it for this channel. I could be wrong, but I think the person who tweeted about Scott being LGBTQ phobic went around saying Kane Karen is racist or something. I could be wrong, but I know that the Y had a Melina pop. I agree, Chesney. I'm disgusted by people's. Oh yeah, I agree with that too. Ooh! Welcome to 2021, where everyone is racist to the Twitter mob. Is a racist to the Twitter mob. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. Take the top off first. That's how you start. Cool. Okay. Let's keep going here. Time for me to play Gunslinger Girl and Quintessential Quintet Blitz game. I haven't played that. Tell me how that game is. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Oh my gosh. This game is self-aware, guys. This game really is self-aware. Because that's what's going on with today's world. Holy shit. I'll post it this week. It's even better than Doki Doki. 5 girl will marry you and kiss you. That sounds like quite a game. I have depression while having fun with girls. MP4 watch. Maybe, maybe not. Currently playing the best Metroidvania game and the only one I 100% Hollow Knight. I actually have played Hollow Knight. It's not bad at all. I might actually stream that one day because I really enjoy Hollow Knight and I think that everybody should play it. It's a really good game. Monica in Debate Club, I destroy my opponents with facts and logic. Because facts don't care about your feelings. Okay. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people like in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Okay, let's see. Monica, yeah, I've already read that one. In short, a Minecraft publisher named Tommy Innit says he is friends with someone whose name I don't remember. He says he likes his videos. He makes heavy black humor, and on Twitter people call him racist and say we teach you the truth by bullying him, and as a result the child goes to a psychologist now. Oh yeah, this game is on Nintendo Switch, by the way, guys. Okay, so people are calling him a racist, which if that's the case, if I were him, I would have ignored those people anyway, because to be honest with you, you know, people are going to call you racist, homophobic, all because, you know, your ideas are different from theirs. And it's crazy, you know, especially the fact that, you know, it was over, you know, dark humor, which I love dark humor. And, you know, I love edgy content. I really do. That's the type of content that I'm into because I can take a joke. And I know there's people on Twitter that get offended over these type of jokes. But you know what? You know, I say fuck them. They're terrible people anyway. Anyone remember when YouTube deleted comments if it had too many dislikes? Fun times. Are you okay, PC? Yes, I'm alright. My voice is a little bit hoarse. So, yeah, and I just took my medicine, so, yeah. But this kid is 17. Yeah, and that's the thing. You shouldn't go after kids. Like, you know, if a kid makes an edgy joke, you know, let them have their humor. I mean, they're not bothering anybody. I don't understand why people have to go after a 17-year-old. That seems stupid. Oh, you like dark humor? Want to hear a joke? As long as it's not like too over the top, like you're gonna murder me or something like that, then that's, you know, I'm fine with whatever you throw at me. Whatever you throw at me. I'm just not gonna read it though, because I don't want, you know, YouTube to, you know, demonetize me. Manga is literature. Yes, it is. Manga is literature. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Pirate Canvas, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Blah. Gosh, I'm so illiterate. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. What's up, King? How are you doing, man? But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then really I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes are your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Pirate Canvas? Monika smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Pirate Canvas, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Pirate Canvas, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Pirate Canvas, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! So, what makes it plus? There is additional content, like the side stories, which actually reminds me, I need to actually check and see, once we progress through the story, if the side stories are available, because as you progress through the game, you unlock the side stories. And that's one of the biggest difference in this game. And also there's a new interface in this game, so you don't have to quit the game and look at the files. So you can actually look at the files on the new interface. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright guys, we're going to be writing our first poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Alright, so hang on. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. Alright, let's check the chat here. Yes, I remember crying when I couldn't pass them. Okay, I guess you guys are talking to each other. Hayden, I've never had a conversation with a girl except my mom when Monica killed her friends. I felt valued, so Monica is my waifu. Oh my gosh. You are literally having a conversation with a girl right now. Yeah, Chesney's a girl. Yeah, Chesney's a girl. And there's a lot of girls, that are subscribed to my channel. You simp for me. I'm not interested in anybody right now. Like, I have more important things right now in my life than to worry about dating anybody right now. So, yeah, I'm not dating anyone. And I really don't want to right now. Oh, I have with the conversation with a girl. You guys, I swear. Let's see. So, who are we going with, guys? Are we going with Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri? So, we basically have to pick words that I guess they like. Which I don't even remember which words they like. I mean, I know that Natsuki likes cute words. Take the simpage. I can't take it. Anyone else think Nintendo of America is the only Nintendo branch sending out wrongful cease and desist? Positive anyone from Nintendo of Japan found out of these fan projects, they'd be for it. Well, Nintendo has been taking down fan projects. I mean, they took down a Metroid 2 remake, like a fan remake of Metroid 2. And I believe they also took down some Zelda games as well. And I think someone was doing Mother 4, and Nintendo basically told them to stop making the game or change the title of the game. So, yeah, Nintendo, they're protective of their copyright. They really are. All right, so anything that's cute would be associated with Natsuki. So, you guys want to go with Natsuki? Desire, unending, secretive, calm, beauty, shiny, pink, and kitty. So, I'm going to go with kawaii because that means cute in Japanese. Alright, so I guess we're going to go with Natsuki. Why would Nintendo do that? Because Nintendo's just protective of their intellectual property. You know, that's just how they are. But, I mean, it's not like with Scott. You know, Scott, he doesn't care what you do. He loves fan games. So, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Bliss, happiness, sticky, holiday, infallible, romance, portrait, heaven sent, strawberry. We can go with strawberry. Alright, so I guess we're going with Natsuki. Insight, playground, vacation, after image, broken, meager, despise, fireworks, clouds, Papa. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Guess we're gonna go with clouds. Yeah, she likes that. She likes clouds. Choose this word. Okay. Joy, lazy, cry, uncanny, imagination, disown, peace, contamination, feather, and comfort. Yeah, Joy would be Sayori. She's a joyful person. We will miss you, Scott. Yep. Lazy, cry, uncanny. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with feather. Oh crap! That was not ski. That was Sayori. Okay, unrestrained, vertigo, grief, nightgown, lust, judgment, hopeless, ocean, promise, daydream. Can we go with daydream? I guess. Oh my gosh. Every time I think of Natsuki, I remember this one time when a friend sent a picture of her cat in a paper Natsuki wig and called it Katsuki. Alright. Ribbon, defeat, whirlwind, lipstick, shopping, explode, question, dance, clumsy, sunny. I'm gonna go with dance, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh. It's hard to figure out the words that go with the girls. Because I keep forgetting. Like, I don't know. Like, I know Natsuki likes cute stuff. Let's go with... Okay, fireflies, that ain't... No. I guess we're going with Sayori, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Eternity, Whisper, Prayer, Cage, Starscape, Fluffy. I'll go with Fluffy. Okay. We're going to try to get back on track with Natsuki. Okay. Sunset, Climax, Email, Essence, Dream, Vibrant, Determination, Swimsuit, Valentine, and Electricity. I'm going to go with Valentine. Okay. Sensation, kiss, depression, philosophy, awesome, bed, hurt, jump, together, agonizing. I'm going to go with... Okay. If you do 20 words of Natsuki words, you will get the achievement as Perfect Natsuki, canvas valid for other girls. Let's see. I'm going to go with Kiss. Fester, Aurora, Peaceful, Family, Misery, Charm, Love, Wonderful, Memories, and Color. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Jump. Okay, entropy, special, extreme, flower, inferno, friends, horror, anxiety, ambient, excitement. I'm choosing all these cute stuff and it's not for Natsuki. Come on. Hair, anger, disoriented, giggle, melody, flying, adventure time. Adventure time! Adventure time, guys! In the same fucking thing here. Analysis, skipping. Uh, I guess I'm gonna go with giggle. Vivacious, spinning, scars, incongruent, alone, landscape, death, forgive, misfortune, cute. Obviously gonna go with cute. Masker, variance, games, warm, bunny, bouncy, smile, frightening, melancholy, precious, existence, universe, tenacious, puppy. I'm just going with the cute things here. Treasure, waterfall, shame, mouse, passion, amazing, chocolate, twirl, tears, candy. Hop, loud, poof, heart, summer, unrequited, empty, laugh, pure, embrace. Ah, fuck. Suicide, sugar, boop, rose, pout, covet, marshmallow, bubbles, vanilla, nibble. I'm gonna go with sugar. Childhood, breath, sadness, lollipop, fear, effulgent, dazzle, unstable, sweet, and blanket. Ah, really? Sweet had to be her? Come on. Gah! I guess we're going with Sayori, guys. Hi again, Pyre Canvas. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pirate Canvas. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Yeah, the stream is kind of dead. Not really. I mean, people are talking. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to complete all the challenges in Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, wish me luck. I might not have my sanity by the end of it. Certainly no. I almost lost it during the gambler challenges. Yeah, but I don't like to talk. Oh, gosh. I mean, I sometimes don't like to talk either because my voice just gives out really easily. When I talk too much. Even it's empty talk. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Pirate Canvas always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Pirate Canvas can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should be keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Look, actually, Canvas is in this game and she's a pirate trying to stop Monica, but she always failed, but now she might have a chance. This is a lore theory. Yeah, I remember watching Doki Doki Literature Club gameplay. I used to be in the fandom Good Times. Now I'm mostly in FNAF and furry fandom because I feel like it fit in more there. That's understandable. I mean, I used to write clubs for the Reddit. I mean, I used to really like, Doki Doki Literature Club. And I would actually post my own poems. I appreciate it, Hayden. Thank you, man. And you have a good night. No, she's a maniac. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read that your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Blah, blah. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approached her in case she needed a hand. Ugh. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. She apparently has OCD. Oh my gosh. My uncle, I'm going to tell you guys this. I don't really care to tell you guys this. My uncle, he does not like doors being open. Like when he goes to bed, he just does not like having a door open at all. And, he just likes to have the door closed. Because he has serious OCD. Really bad. Like, he doesn't even like, having cabinets open. Like, he hates the sight of seeing anything kept open. He's just bad at that, Welcome back, Hayden. Which one, in your opinion, deserves to go? Both have done more harm than good after their creation, yet for some reason, idiots pretend they're useful. Twitter or California? I would have to go with Twitter. I mean, if Twitter were to go away, I would not be sad at all. Because, to be honest with you, Twitter is a toxic place and a detriment to society. California, I actually want to go to California. I mean, I want to go to Disney World. Not Disney World, Disneyland. I want to go to Disneyland in California. I really do. Because I've been to Disney World, but I've not been to Disneyland. And also, I want to go see the Yellowstone National Park. I really want to see the active volcano. Yeah, it's an active volcano like Yellowstone is, and it's like like it's supposed to be like a super volcano, and it's one of the many super volcanoes that are still active. Mm. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Pear Fate Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Me neither. I wouldn't mind checking out Wine Country. Me neither. I'd love to go to the wine country. Oh my gosh, I love wine. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Pirate Canvas. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ugh. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Doesn't just stand there. Don't just stand there. Don't just stand there. But twatter, I just will not do. Yeah. I don't blame you, Chesney. I don't blame you at all. Ugh. Best be safe when going to California, dude. I recommend wearing a hazmat suit to protect yourself from stupid millennials and communists. Actually, what am I talking about? They're the same thing. My friend Dunn, he's actually from California, and he told me it's a really bad state to live in. But I mean, I still want to go to California and see what it has to offer. I mean, not to live there, but just to see everything. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Best be safe. Okay. I get upset too. I wanted to meet Scott one day. I'm pretty new still. I became a big fan last year, and Scott was still cool to me from everything I've heard he's done. Yeah, he is. I mean, Scott is a good person. And, I mean, he donated $50,000 to the Trevor Project. And, it's crazy when you have people like, Scott that doesn't do anything wrong, yet, he still gets shit by people because how dare he do something nice and from his heart. And that's what I don't understand, why people can be so toxic towards somebody that's done so good, like so much good. I mean, they just want to cancel out the good things he's done and focus on the bad things. Well, I mean, what bad things, actually? That's something I can't seem to figure out. Like, what bad thing is there to voting for a Republican? I mean, the guy, it's not like the guy agrees with everything that the Republicans believe. So, I mean, I don't understand why, why it's such a big deal. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Not that I could say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Uh, I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I like slice of life. I really do. I have no problem with slice of life shows. I mean, it's a show about nothing. I can get into that. Just make sure someone doesn't give you AIDS because for some reason California's ever continually stupid elected officials decided to give those who intentionally give you AIDS a lighter sentence. That is insane. Like, come on. I wrote her by mistake. It will be. You aren't going to agree with everything a politician says. You just aren't, but you gotta take the lesser of the evils. Exactly. I agree with you on that, Chesney. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. That's true. That is true. Because slice of life anime, it's not really so much about the plot. It's more so about the interaction with the characters. And the characters are what make the show, pretty much. I mean, my favorite slice of life anime is I love Non Non Buri because I feel so relaxed watching that show. Like I could just sit down and watch it, and not take my like I could take my mind out of things when I'm watching slice of life shows. And Non Non Buri is my favorite because it takes place in the country, like it takes place in the sticks where I live. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they are obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all the backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Hang on, guys. Yeah, because somebody's trying to chat, and I'm trying to... Because YouTube, for some reason, YouTube does this. I don't know why they try to censor everybody. Honestly, I have no fucking idea how they'll make the ending works. Okay, it says another moderator just handled this. Okay, I appreciate you, moderator, if you're watching this. Yeah, what does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Yanatsuki is wholesome. I mean, she sort of reminds me of like the typical yandere character, or not yandere, tsundere. God damn, I can't even talk. It's tsundere character. That's what I believe Natsuki is a tsundere. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't a boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't. That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Yeah, dude, Yandere is Monica. Oh my gosh, I know. Shh. Don't. Shh. I'm sorry, guys. Shh. I'm sorry. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club. Sept Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. What are my thoughts on Bully Ray getting cancelled for telling Eddie Kingston to shut up and stay in your lane? Oh boy. This is a wrestling question, guys. So, for those of you who haven't been watching AEW, Eddie Kingston, he cut a promo about WWE. Like, he said that the WWE roster was he said something along the lines that that AEW is the show you're gonna see matches that people are interested in, like Jungle Boy and Kenny Omega. He said that you're not gonna see that in WWE, and he basically just shit all over the locker room, like the WWE locker room, and he's never even been in it. So I agree with Bully Ray. I honestly do. I agree with Bully Ray that, you shouldn't talk about a locker room you've never been in, or, wrestlers you've never worked with in WWE. Because each locker room is different, Like, a lot of people think that wrestling locker rooms are the same, no matter where you go, and they're really not. I mean, each locker room is different from the other. I mean, I change my clothes in a fucking tent. That's where I go to. So, anyways, yeah, I agree with Bully Ray, And it's stupid that they're canceling him over that. That's fucking retarded. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, are you all ready with today's poems? Yeah, I do wrestle. Uh, right now I'm training to be a wrestler. I'm not I haven't had my match yet. I haven't had my first match. I've only had like practice matches with the guys I'm training with. But right now I'm thinking for my wrestling name, I'm thinking of Dustin King. And that's the wrestling name I've been going with ever since I was a kid because I've always been a big fan of Owen Hart, and he's the one I'm modeling myself after because Owen Hart is one of the best wrestlers ever, period. Twitter's canceling system will be useful if used correctly, but this is Twitter, so I never hope it will be used correctly. It's never used correctly at all. It's always stupid shit. It really is. Like, who cancels people because of their political views? Like, come on. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be so dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange of seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I kind of figured you would like that. Yeah, Dustin King. Like, I'm the king of wrestling. Dustin King. That's going to be my stage name. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My revelation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of those leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same exact thing myself. I used to like Eddie Kingston. It's sad that he became a giant smark. He is. Speaking of Owen Hart, I know how he tragically died while people in the audience saw what happened, but I feel the WWE's trying to hide the footage is more of an insult to Owen than releasing it. Well, the thing with Owen Hart, like, they did actually record the footage, but it's in their archive, and I don't think it would be the right thing to just, have it available to the public, because, I don't want to see it. I really don't. I know there was, rumors back in the day where, someone actually recorded the footage of the fall, and even if the footage was available, I wouldn't want to see it at all. Especially for a guy that I admired and, get my influences from. I do a lot of things that are just like what Owen does. And I'm also a very funny ribber as well. You know, I'm like the joke king. When I was in high school, I always ribbed everybody. Like I remember I would take like the pop bottle, like I would cut a hole in it, and when people would squeeze it, like it would just squirt all over their face, and they'd get mad for like a second, and then they'd realize that it's me that's doing the stuff, you know. So I'm sort of like Owen. Am I more scared of what will happen, or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Homework moment. All right, so whose poem should we look at first? I I don't know who to start with first. Like who do you want to go with first, guys? I remember when I played Doki Doki for the first time, I thought that the things Monica did were happening to just me, and I was scared. I believed it so much that it was a game of love. But who should we go with, guys? Should we go with Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Monica. What's up, Ash? How are you doing? Alright, we'll go with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. What's up, Super Wind? We'll go with Yuri next. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make it me if I don't. Alright. Fuck spell check. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. Natsuki being savage. And what you said made me fall in love with you. Oh my gosh. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. That's a lovely poem. Lovely poem. Magnifique. It's definitely Robert Frost level. Robert Frost level writing, guys. By the way, I love Robert Frost. He's what got me into poetry. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess we're going to go with Yuri, but let me catch up with the chat here. Natsuki is the definition of cuteness and beauty. She forgot to add I can run. Monica is better than Natsuki. Want to know something funny? Only 2 more hours until companies stop pretending they care about LGBT for things other than money. Because, I can run. I agree. They stopped thinking, and then next year they remembered that they forgot again. It's like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, finally, Pride Month will be over. Thank God. Thank God. Fucking Pride Month is... Here's the thing. I have no problem with people showing pride in what they accomplish or anything like that. But... what is so prideful about being gay, trans, or anything like that? What's so prideful about that? I mean, no one really cares if you're gay or whatever. I don't really care. I'm going to treat you the same way as, anyone else that I interact with. I'm not going to give you any special treatment or anything like that. I'm going to treat you the same no matter what. So I don't see the point of, a Pride Month because, it gives people an excuse to be toxic to you if you're not, respectful to them. Or if you have a different opinion from them. It gives them a reason to be cocky and be toxic to you. Yeah, good job. You sleep with people. Great. You kissed a girl and you liked it. Good for you, Katy Perry. I don't care. I don't really care what people do with their lives. I don't care what goes on in the bedroom. I really don't. I mean, you do you. Just don't fucking, just don't shove it in people's faces. And that's why I can't stand Pride Month. I really can't. Who should I show my poem to next? We're going to go with Yuri, guys. Oh, crap. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most of the noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Yeah, you missed a lot of stuff. It's okay though, Robot Knight. Welcome to the stream. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it isn't the simple. This is supposed to be a literature club. Gosh, I can't fucking read. Welcome back, Trevor. How you doing, man? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The lasting remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time for sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pirate Canvas. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, boy. Yeah, her handwriting is hard to read. I'm not going to lie. Yuri is the best girl. Yes, she is. She's best girl. All of them's best girls. Send me presents. What's if Doki Doki got into Smash? I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, because I know this game is very popular. But how would you guys feel if if FNAF was in Smash? Like if they did like me costumes and stuff. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with Sayori. We'll leave Monica for last. We'll go with Monica last, as always. I want to go through hers last. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Pirate Canvas. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Pirate Canvas poem. Oh yeah, that would be cool as fuck. Yes. Send me to this game and this girl are dead because I have to kiss them all. Funny story, I got my dad to watch all 3 major videos of the Walton Files last week. Let's just say... hang on, hang on, hang on. I was reading that. Come on, YouTube. Don't do this to me. Hang on. Fucking YouTube. I can't even pull up the fucking comments because everything's lagging. Why is my computer lagging? Okay, you got him to watch all 3 major videos of the Walton Files last week. Let's just say after the ending of the 3rd video. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I need to watch those. I like Natsuki because FBI, open up! Oh, shit. I'm underage, 18, and they are too. Hello, everybody. What's up, Omar? And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Pirate Canvas. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh my gosh. Rip Shantae, she will not be in Smash. She might be in the 3rd one. In the 3rd DLC, hopefully. Anyone else remember that meme? Lady Demetrius in Smash. Hey, I just found your channel. Thanks, Nat. Thanks for joining the stream. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. We got one more poem to go through, guys. Monica. Let's see what Monica has to say. Hi, Pirate Canvas. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, little new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem. You want to share my poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Pirate Canvas. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like it, Pirate Canvas. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. By the way, I have the complete collection of Five Nights at Freddy's games on my Switch. Good pricing, one of each. Cost $7. Help Wanted cost me $25. Oh, nice, man. It's awesome. I need to actually get the games on Switch. Time for Monica. Then maybe the weird stuff starts happening. I don't know. I forgot. Let's go! Just realized that Sayori is basically SpongeBob, where he sings, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I know, my voice. Sure, it's cause my voice is really hoarse, and because I'm still sick. Trying to get over this sickness, guys. Oh my god. She's always listening. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they are only a few lines long. They may even feel like they are written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they are super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Thanks. That's okay. I meant to say, that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That wasn't bad. Nothing creepy going on right now. I mean, it's very hard, but once you get a hang of it, there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, FNAF 1 was actually quite easy. People keep saying that the game makes you base on luck and random chances only, but I have a strategy that always works well for me. So, Canvas, are you a girl, or this is my imagination? It's just my voice, dude. Oh my gosh. The key is don't panic. Yes. And to pay attention to the noise. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progression. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? Monica, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yes. I knew that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Pirate Canvas did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Pirate Canvas liked my poem on you. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pirate Canvas appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Oh, and in the end, when she killed all girls, she's speaking like 5 hours. Oh my gosh. People, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Which I know a lot of people probably already played this game. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pirate Canvas started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Pirate Canvas. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out as a reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Pirate Canvas. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Pirate Canvas? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, I'm going to go with, cat fight. What the fuck is going on? Joey Styles, cat fight. Run, MC, run. Okay, I'm going to go with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Uh-huh. Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. God. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. Natsuki's voice gets caught up in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible, Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Pirate Canvas. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasts. Sayori and Monica looked away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we are past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Pirate Canvas. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ahaha. Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? Oh my gosh, you guys, I love the fact that this chat is just so active. I'll be honest with you guys. This has made my, like the fact that I can interact with you guys and, play games and just have a good time with you guys. It means so much to me. And, I just love this so much. I wish I could do it every night. I really do, but sadly, I got videos to work on and everything, and I just doing this every now and then, it means so much to me. It makes it so worth it, just to be able to interact with you all, and I appreciate it very, very much. I love you guys. I love each and every single one of you. Oh boy. I'm about to lose my voice here, so I'm going to try to finish this sequence up and then I'll end the stream. But, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you could take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Twitter is having a shitty glitch again. You can't view other people's profiles, even your own. That's awful. I really like that you respond to the comments. Don't worry, Canvas, we're here for you. I appreciate that. I mean, I try to. I try to respond to everybody because that's what this is about. You know, I enjoy talking to you guys. Yes, I finally don't feel like I'm being LGBT or ignored. Okay. Yes, I finally don't feel like I'm being ignored. You're not, Alley Cat. You're awesome. You're a really good person. And I mean that. I mean that to everybody. Everyone has been awesome. I love when you make live streams. It's more easy to talk with you personally and more fun too. I always watch your vids, but don't know what to comment. You're sure it's not Twitter doing it intentionally? Maybe. It might be. Or it might be. Guys. Might be Monica. She's hearing us. She's hearing us right now. Shh. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Pirate Canvas, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Pirate Canvas, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yay! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I'm subbed and liked. Also, I'm new. Welcome, Husky Gaming. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yes, she's everywhere. That Monica, she's listening to us, guys. Sayori, about what happened earlier. And what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they are both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Pirate Canvas, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright. Alright, guys. I am going to stop here. So we're going to use this slot right here. I guess. Alright. Alright, this looks like a good place to stop. Alright. It looks like we got some new things here for the side stories. Look at this, guys. We unlocked the side stories. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. I guess we'll do that probably once we actually complete the game. But we got some side stories. Oh yeah, Satori is stupid. Don't know what happened to him. Twitter is a hive mind of brain dead people. Yeah, yeah, they are. Let's check out the files here if there's anything. Nothing here. Actually, we could go to the poem words here. Holy shit. Look, guys. It's all the words here that shows you what each character likes. Holy crap. I might actually review that. You know, once I actually get back into it. We ain't got no mail. And we unlocked some pictures. You guys love pictures, right? Oh my gosh, I love the artwork here. Holy shit. I love the artwork. Oh, and we can read the poems too. That is fucking awesome. Look at this, guys. Look at all this great art. Great art. Alright, let's go into music. We also unlocked some new music tracks too. Ah, nice. This is awesome. We're unlocking stuff. We made it. Okay, so let's see what the chat has to say. Let's see. Everyone likes you. I appreciate that. I'm glad everybody likes me. I try to get along with everybody, you know. You know, we might have different views and different opinions, but that's fine. You know. Guess the stream's ending. Later, sleep time awaits me. Get some good rest, Digital Apple. Get some good rest, okay? Canvas set, wallpaper, then background. Will be photo. Actually, I might do that. Let's see, which one, though? I like this. I really do. I'm going to set that as my wallpaper. Look at that. We have a nice, lovely wallpaper. Have I played Hotline Miami? I love Hotline Miami. Oh my gosh. I love the first game. The story was what got me into Hotline Miami 1. Not so much Hotline Miami 2. I feel like they basically like focus more on, you know, the characters like in the second game, which I will give them that, but I don't think the story's as interesting as the first one, which I plan to review Hotline Miami 2, which, to be honest with you, I didn't like Hotline Miami 2, mainly because it just, like, they didn't really improve on a lot of things from the first game, and it just felt like it was, you know, it was just like I think it used the law of sequels, where just make it bigger, don't make it better. You know, that's sort of what they went with for Hotline Miami 2. But yeah, I like Hotline Miami. I might actually stream those games and play those. Canvas, go to files and then internal, then 221. All right, let's go to internal. Okay, 2, 2, and 1. Project plan. Oh, we can't open it. Unable to open project plan.txt. Unknown. Please try again later. That's odd. I can't open it. There are many more hidden files inside. Yeah, I tried. It ain't letting me go there. For some reason, it's not letting me see everything. Alright. Let's see if I can open it now. It's not letting me see anything right now. Whatever you do, don't play UCN on 5020. That's basically asking to be mentally tortured. Yeah, Ultimate Custom Night. I haven't played that. Oh, it will open at 2:40. Holy shit. Okay, I guess I can't open it right now. I will. I'll open it eventually. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I'm losing my voice. Like, my voice is about to give out. And, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Thank you all so much for being part of it. Thank you for, laughing with me and having fun. Just, I enjoy playing these games with you guys. And hopefully one of these days I can actually stream with all of you. Like we could play a game together or something. Maybe Minecraft or something. Have you played One Night at Flumpty's? I have not. I have not played One Night at Flumpty's. I need to get around to playing some of these things. Have you guys ever played, Five Nights at Fuckboys? Because I was thinking about streaming that. Because it's a very funny game. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Hopefully we'll continue playing this. Once my voice actually clears up and everything. Thank you guys very, very much for everything. You stay awesome.